Hello and welcome to The Constant Gamer. My name is Trevor, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the new Harry Potter role-playing game that is confirmed to release in 2022, that being Hogwarts Legacy. It has been a long time coming, and if you were watching this video, you were probably like me and have been scouring the internet every week looking for any news, leaks, rumors, or updates for this game. Well, today I'm going to be sharing with all of you what I believe will be the release date for Hogwarts Legacy. You know what? I'm not even going to make you wait for it, as I believe that Hogwarts Legacy will release on September 1st, 2022, which is a Thursday if you would like to know. I can already hear the comment section saying right now, but Trevor, how did you come up with that release date? What are your qualifications? Can I have your social security number? And because of my great insights, I'm going to answer all of those questions today in this video, starting with my qualifications. I'm a nerdy McNerdster who has read all of the Harry Potter books and watched all the movies several times. However, mind you, not quite as many times as the Carlin brothers. I'm also a huge fan of video games, if that counts for anything, and have been a content creator here on this platform for quite some time. But more importantly, and probably a heck of a lot more relevant, is I've been covering this game for a very, very long time. So long, in fact, that I've been covering this game before we even knew the actual title of the game. Back whenever this game was first leaked in 2018, a few months after I made my first video covering it in 2019, and here it is, right? And as you can see, this video got a pretty good amount of views. So some people like to listen to me, I guess. I don't know. Also, I have Dobby. I have a Dobby. He's right there. That's why. That's my qualification. I should have just led with Dobby. You always lead with Dobby. Always. But anyway, enough jibber jabbering about my pitiful resume. Let's jump into the real crux of the conversation, that being what evidence points to a September 1st, 2022 release date. Well, first off, we know that this game is confirmed to release in 2022 from trailers and official announcements by Warner Brothers. It's also, hey, right here on screen. So I don't think that there's any reason to debate what year Hogwarts Legacy is going to release. However, fair is fair, and I think it is very important to recognize that the last couple of years has been plagued with delays, and it is not impossible for this game to get delayed, I don't think. But I definitely think that would be really, really surprising to a lot of us. And I don't think it's going to happen. As for September, there are currently a plethora of rumors online calling for a September 2022 release date. And recently it was announced that the art and making of Hogwarts Legacy is going to release on September 6th of 2022. Now, once again, I can already hear you guys saying, but wait, Trevor, didn't you say that it was supposed to release on September 1st at the very beginning of this video? Thank you for pointing that out, and yes, I did, and we will be back to that in a short moment. We will be back to that. But first, let's jump into why a September release date makes sense. First reason being that the Making of Hogwarts Legacy book releases in this month. Now, it's true that this book could release a month after the game. You could also probably make the argument that this book could release a month before the game's actual launch as well. But for me personally, I believe that this book is actually going to come out a little bit shortly after the Making of Hogwarts Legacy book releases. And a big reason why, and this isn't, foolproof or anything like that, but a big reason why is I just find it really, really, really hard to believe that Insight Editions would announce the September 6th, 2022 release date of the book if it in fact was the release date for the game as well. And of course, this isn't foolproof. People make mistakes all the time. Things get leaked whenever they shouldn't get leaked. But I definitely feel that this is probably not the release date for the game. And because of that reason, Warner Brothers approved them to go ahead and share this release date for the book to help promote it. But once again, I could be wrong. A lot of dumb mistakes get made with marketing all the time, and this would not be the very first time that something like this has happened. And the last reason I believe a September release date makes the most sense for Hogwarts Legacy is that Hogwarts Legacy is not going to be the only game releasing this year. Most importantly, it is not going to be the only major role-playing game to release this year. Bethesda game studio Starfield is coming out on November 11th, 2022. And if I was Warner Brothers, I definitely would not want to release my game alongside Starfield. Reason being that Starfield is the very first new IP for Bethesda Game Studios, and I think well over 20 years. Super highly anticipated. It's going to be a big game. I can't see why Warner Brothers would want to launch their game right after or right before Starfield launches. That would be, I think, a really bad mistake. So to help with sales, I think that Hogwarts Legacy is definitely going to ship a few months before Starfield to give itself some breathing room. And to go a little bit more into detail with the specific months, I don't think it's going to be after. I think December would just be a really, really weird launch. Not a ton of games come out during that time. And it's super close to, Christmas. Everyone's thinking about the holidays during the time. I just don't think that they're going to launch in December. Of course, November already kind of ruled that out with the release of Starfield. There's October, of course, and October really is not a bad idea for a release because I mean that's the spooky month. That's when Halloween happens, and Harry Potter is witches and wizards and sorcery, and kind of goes with Halloween. So I could potentially see an October release date happen, but I think September makes a lot more sense. Now, back to the whole Trevor, you said September 1st thing. Yes, I said it and I stand by it. I don't think I've ever said anything more confident in my life. I'm probably wrong. But let me explain. If you are a diehard Harry Potter fan like me, you are sure to know why I chose September 1st. Actually, this would be fun. If you know why September 1st is such an important date in the Harry Potter universe, comment that down below. And go ahead, pause the video right now, go down and comment and tell me why September 1st is such an important date in the Harry Potter universe. Did you do it? Okay. All right. September 1st is Back to Hogwarts Day. And for those that don't have any idea what a Hogwarts or a Back to or a day is, well, Back to Hogwarts Day is the day in the books and in the Harry Potter movies that all of the witches and wizards meet on platform 9 3/4, and they board the Hogwarts Express to go back to school. This is also a date that is celebrated by a lot of Harry Potter fans that every year, annually, they go to King's Cross Station in real life in London, and they visit platform 9 3/4 at, I believe it's 11 a.m. to celebrate the leaving of the Hogwarts Express. I mean, think about it. Hogwarts Legacy is a game that allows you to create your very own witch or wizard and attend Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. This is going to be a game that allows us all to take part and be fully immersed in the Harry Potter universe. This is a dream that many of us have had since our youths, and this dream is about to come true. We are all about to actually go to Hogwarts for the very first time. Maybe the game actually releases in October. Maybe the game actually releases on the 6th, the same day that the book launches. But I very much hope that it releases on September 1st. Pun definitely intended. How magical would it be for all of us to be able to enter into the gates of Hogwarts on September 1st, the same day that Harry and all other students arrive to school in the books and in the movies? I think that would just be the icing on the cake for me and a whole lot of other Harry Potter fans. Anyway, this is just a speculation, I guess, right? I think that there is some very soft evidence that could potentially point towards a September 1st release date. But I do think that we will see the game in September. But I could be wrong. I hope I'm not, but I could be. I really like September 1st. I think it makes a whole lot of sense. I think it's a very meaningful day for Harry Potter fans, and I really would just love it. I really, really would. But it could be the 6th, or the game could release in October, right? This is just, at this point, we're probably past evidence and really, really deep into speculation. However, I don't think it's going to be very much longer that we're going to have to wait to finally hear the release date for Hogwarts Legacy. The reason being is that PlayStation, who currently holds the marketing rights for Hogwarts Legacy, recently announced that during the next State of Play, they're going to be focusing on Hogwarts Legacy, featuring an extended first look at gameplay this Thursday, March 17th at 2 p.m. And at the time of recording this video, it is currently March 14th. So this Thursday at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they're going to go live, and we're going to get to see some actual delicious gameplay of Hogwarts Legacy. And in all fairness, they may not give us a release date, but it's been a really, really, really long time since we've heard anything about this game. So I wouldn't be surprised if we did actually get a release date during this show. So, you know, hopefully it won't be too much longer until we actually finally have the release date for Hogwarts Legacy, and we can all just come back to this video and cheer me on about how right I was, or laugh at me for, well, how wrong I was. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. Oh, one last thing. I'm so sorry. I almost forgot. No, you cannot have my social security number. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you made it all the way to this point, I especially really appreciate it, because that's awesome. Have no idea how long this video is, but it seems like it's going to be pretty gosh darn long. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on future content. Click that like button so the YouTube algorithm loves this video and shares it with all sorts of other Harry Potter fans. And then also, if you guys missed my last video, I just recently released a game. I know, it's weird, but I did. The game's called Back to School. It's an educational trivia game where the player has to answer challenging primary school questions to see if they're smart enough to graduate elementary school. It's a whole lot of fun. I enjoyed making it. I actually still enjoy playing the game, and it is currently for sale on Xbox and on Steam. I will leave links down in the description below if you would like to purchase the game. Feel free. 10% of all profits that Back to School makes are going to be donated to a charity that helps kids, teens, and adults with learning disabilities. So definitely check out the game if you want to. Anyway, guys, until next time, peace out. See you guys.